bad weather, who knows, but who cares? You know, worst case scenario, I mean, the seat's pulled completely back, so if you want to pull in somewhere and take a nap, you can do it. I mean, this thing is a fucking amazing little vehicle. Well, little. It's an amazing truck, except I really still hate the tires, which I know you guys have heard me say 700 times. I hate the fucking tires on this. So I'm trying to imagine what 20-inch knobbies are going to be like on this. That's just going to be something else. One of you guys said I should put risers on it. This isn't enough. This has already got risers right from the factory. This is, you know, the trailer package outdoorsman truck. It's just now called a Warlock. So it's got all this fancy shit for sway bars and all this other stuff. I don't know half of what it is. Anyway, so there you guys go, man. And I'm actually starting to like the truck. It was a good thing today to go out with Chris, because, you know, me driving around with him and I'm talking to him, I'm relaxed now. I don't feel too bad about getting the truck dirty. I mean, I'm feeling good thanks to Chris. Anyway, folks, we're going to head off to our next, we're going to head up the Canado Lake Road and let's see if I can show Chris Canado Lake. Access to it's a little more restricted, but I got a spot, so we'll see. Oh yeah, before we do that, we're gonna just take a quick drive over to see if the beach has been opened up. There's a beautiful beach here on Palmerston Lake, and everybody loves going there. I'll show you guys. In the summertime, it's white sand, it's blue water. You can wade out like up to your chest, like you know, one of those like goes a long time. It's almost like you're on one of the big Great Lakes, like Lake Huron or something. Anyway, we'll go over there, we'll see it, but if it's not plowed, we're not going to go in there. Okay, folks, see you in a while. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm out here, me and Chris Smitty are out here at Joe's Lake, and which is about, I don't know, a little less than 10 kilometers from my place, so about 6 miles, like at you know, at the Winterfell camp. And we're just here. We were looking at somebody punched a hole in this lake, and lo and behold, it's over 12 inches thick. So we have a lake we can ice fish that isn't got thin ice. And Joe's Lake is a walleye, bass in the summer, perch is here, and pike obviously. And I don't know if there's crappie. There probably is. I don't think it'd be at this end of the lake, maybe back up the other end of the lake where all the weedy kind of places are. But anyway, yeah. So Chris is taking a walk out because we saw the 2 ice huts on the lake. So we thought, okay, well, it's at least safe to walk out there. So this has changed everything, and now that Chris has a Skidoo, which I didn't know about, well, Skidoo, it's Polaris, but up here in Canada, I hear Americans call them snow machines. I've never heard that. Where I live up here, everybody just calls them Skidoos, even though that's the name of, you know, the actual common name for that company. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to do some ice fishing this week, so we're going to be doing some filming. Yes, sir. And we'll get the tents. I guess tomorrow I'm going to have to get everything together and put it in the back of the truck. The truck's been operating great. And so, yeah, I'm ready to go. He's ready to go. So, and this, like I say, it's not far from my place at all. Just, you know, my dad used to fish this lake for years. Everybody I know that's from around here fishes it. So, but no, I didn't expect to see the ice like that. I'm absolutely shocked. Based on everything else we even saw earlier today with the lakes that are further up north. I mean, Palmerston had open areas. It's not supposed to this time of year. There's an ice road that goes down there with the markers I've said before, and they're not there. That means the ice is too thin to drive on with the ATVs or the Skidoos. So, go figure. So, I mean, I just think this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like right around the corner from my place. That means there's this Rainbow Lake. It's called Green Lake, and it's closer to my house yet. My dad used to walk there and go fish off a big rock in the summertime and catch rainbow trout all day there. And they stock that one too. I think they stock it with splake, and then the rainbows are natural. I think that's the case. And we're going to take a drive by there and see if the trail, there's anybody that's been walking in or going in into that lake, because you can't see the lake from the road, but you can see the trail going in. So that's up off a road called French Line Road. So anyway, all of a sudden there's all this traffic. Nobody was here 5 minutes ago. Now it's like traffic city. Yeah, here comes another person. What the fuck, man? We show up here and it's like fucking downtown Ottawa. Well, you know what it is too? People are packing up to go home, like the hunt camps, if anybody's up here fishing or, you know, doing whatever, right? So anyway, just weird that everybody suddenly shows up. We're driving here, we didn't see one vehicle. So anyway, so that's the south end of the lake, because it kind of runs north and south, kind of like on an angle, like say more like south east to northwest. And that's the west side of the lake, and that's the northwest side of the lake, way down there. At the far end of that lake, that goes into weed beds, and you can do largemouth bass there, but of course you got to stay off the weed beds. But there's big pike down there as well. So I haven't been here in my boat now. Ooh, I think Norm was still alive, and we still had the camp up in Cloyne, which is a couple hours away from here. So I think I'm well overdue to bring my boat in here. And look, see, even more traffic. So I don't know, they all slow down really slow, and like there's lots of room to go by me. I don't know why they're doing that. I guess they're just being careful. Well, that's good. Careful's good. So anyhow, I'm gonna need some fishing glasses again. I have them actually in the I'll have to unpack that garbage bag that I brought in from the other truck, because my ice fishing glasses are in there. I just put them over these ones because I lost the clip-ons for this. I need to order some new ones. So they're like $100 and I haven't had the money. And right now, with us planning to go to Lake Nipigon and maybe Lake Nipissing in February, all my money's going to fix the ATV up as much as I can, and then put money aside for, you know, Nipigon. It'll be, you know, the motel. And Nipissing, we're thinking about just renting one of the ice huts for a couple of days and just stay there overnight rather than renting a motel. We'll just live in the hut for a couple of days. We'll bring the portables anyway if we want to move around with the ATV and stuff. So Chris is on his way back. He'll have a report from these guys. Depends what time they started fishing too, eh? So, because right now, the witching hour is coming on in about an hour. I don't remember if it's a moon tonight or not, but if they stay out to dark, I mean, there's a good chance that they'll hit something if they haven't already. So anyway, just as likely that they're logos and they would lie to him because they don't know him. So say, oh yeah, there's fuck all here. Well, then what have you been sitting here for 10 hours for, you know, because you suck that badly? No, it's because you've caught. So I almost want to take a walk over to that little mound there, because it looks like somebody did a hole there, but I'm not sure. Chris is almost on his way back. He's almost here anyway. God, that's really good news. That means even White Lake down at the other end might be okay. Might have to take a drive up, not today, because Chris wants to be back for before dark, and it's already like 3 o'clock. So another hour, it'll be, you know, hour and a half, it'll be dark. So anyway, yeah. Just a little bit of wind there, but it's so quiet. You need snowshoes. You gotta stay on that track, eh? A trail or whatever. These boots kind of float nice on the ice.
I know, I got the other one.
I love these Coppers. I'm just in regular socks, man. And my feet are just toasty warm and they're happy. And
well, I left them in the car, like fuck it.
So no, and I've had these since my concrete days. I mean, everybody out west wears them on the oil fields, eh? So what would they say?
Oh fuck. He has a foot.
He has a foot of ice there too?
Yeah.
And what did he say about fish? How long have they been out?
He's caught 23-inch largemouth.
23-inch largemouth this time of year. Holy fuck.
He was shocked as shit.
I'll bet he was. I'm shocked to hear it. I'm not surprised in a way. I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised.
Well, remember,
Because, I mean, we've had some strange fucking years.
you know, last time I seen something that big was in the U.S.
What else? Did you catch any wallies, pike, anything?
There's mostly crappies.
They got crappies there? Oh, fuck. I was just saying on camera the crappies are usually down at the other end.
Nope, right here. This line.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that. Because I know, I'll show you the spot where the largies are in the summertime. So that's Joel's Lake ball field, Joel's Lake boat launch. So, you know, we're well looked after here. It's one thing about our township and our county, folks. Lanark County and Lanark Highlands Township. We just got the best people ever because they're from here. They care about what's going on. So, anyway, me and Chris are now wound up. Because we didn't expect this news. We just didn't. And I didn't expect this. I was hoping, but I didn't expect it. And neither did he. So now we're on fire. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. We're going to take a run up the French line to check Green Lake too, because if this lake is good, well, Green Lake certainly is, because it's a cold water lake. It's a smaller lake, and it's full of rainbow trout. So, and it's not far from home. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, we're just driving back on the other side of the road. We decided to turn around, but this is the end of the lake here. This is where you're going to get your largies in the summer. You see where the weed beds end over there, where this point kind of comes out? So, now the water doesn't drop down to 80 feet or anything, but like anything with largies, you sit off that weed bed there where the cattails are, and then you back up a little bit further, and bang, you're gonna knock off some pretty big largies here. So, because it's a good warm lake in the summer, and those largies just love that heat. So Chris knows how to fish those beds. We used to do it when we used to go to the lodge in White Lake, which now, like I was saying earlier, is that White Lake is on the list now, because on this end of the lake, if this is frozen, it should be a good 8 inches or more. So I'm a little bit surprised here. Maybe the ice has been building better than I thought. I just didn't see evidence of it anywhere. And I mean, okay, maybe I'm just being lazy or something, but like, you know, I don't know what to tell you guys. But yet, there they are out there, and Chris talked to them. Yeah, he's sighing over there because all he can think about is like, fuck, we're not on the lake. This is fucked, and I want to go ice fishing. And I have the same feelings in my guts right now. Fuck. And he, you know what? Smitty told me this morning, should I bring some equipment? And I'm like, no, now I'm regretting it. Fuck. I could have grabbed even if I just grabbed my bucket and he brought his shit, I'd be fine with it. You know, because I got my bucket, there's my fishing rods. I'll figure out something to make it go in the water, or to the ice. Fuck. Anyway, I'm stupid.
Don't worry.
But you know what? It was a worthwhile trip because we got up where we needed to see up there. I wanted to show him a couple of places that he's never been before. And now we're going to have to take him in the summer for sure. And I don't know, maybe this is not going to be such a bad ice fishing season after all. Maybe it's just we're going to be late this year. The problem is it won't run late because the you know, the restrictions come in on the when are we finished with walleye? March 1st?
March 15th.
The 15th?
I think it's the 15th.
Yeah, so the 15th here, and you know, then there's like that month where we don't have really anything to fish or do because the water, you know, ice isn't safe. But then when the first ice is off, then it's trout time. You know, but not in Palmerston Lake. We'll probably head up to Shabomeeka or somewhere. I don't know yet. We'll think about that when the time comes. Yeah. I love Shabomeeka, and we probably do well. It's a nice thing about April fishing is that all the trout are on top of the water, so you can cast for them just as if you're fishing for bass lures. And I know lots of guys that use bass lures on trout because the water's cold enough. So. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to turn you guys off because I'm turning left up the road, and I do not. It's easy to miss this turn or this trail going into French, off the French line into Green Lake. So I don't want to miss it. So I'll film once we get there if I don't forget what I'm doing. Okay, see you guys after. Bye. See you guys after. Bye. Okay, so now.
Oh, they got post in. They're already getting ready to put a house or something there.
There's a big store. You can buy all kinds of weed and seeds and stuff like that. There's cheap gas. It's called the Pika. Oh, I'm not going to pronounce this right, so I'm not going to do it. But it's the Pikawatan First Nation there. They're really good guys there. Well, good everybody there. Hey, everybody, we're on the Waba Creek Road. We didn't stop and walk into the French, Green Lake off the French line, but there's tracks going in, so people are fishing it. And so we're going to get our equipment together, not today, but I'm going to bring mine all in and get it all fixed up and ready to go and load the back of the truck, and then Chris will figure out his schedule, and then we're going to go maybe one day to Green Lake. If we're hitting hard there, then we'll go there a second time. But we've got lots of dates now we can go whenever he can get away from work, and we'll go to Joe's Lake as well. But that also means, folks, that there's a very, very good chance that White Lake at this end is going to be good, which also means Bagot Long Lake might be good too. We'll have to drive in and see. Bagot's full of nobody ice fishes out there, but well, there's one guy that ice fishes out there because one guy lives on the lake in the winter. Nobody else lives up there, but it's a well-known lake amongst us backwoodsers from up here. Got huge wally in there, and it's in FMZ 15, so we can take the bigger ones there. So I still prefer my small ones, the 3-pounder, 2-pounders, because they're great for the frying pan, but you know, it's fun to catch that big one. I just put it back, but better, folks. Doesn't matter. Walleye out here in the wintertime, it's all going to taste good. Pike is going to taste good as well. So, whew, that sun's bright.
Fuck. You better believe it.
Whew.
I see what I get to drive into.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, eh? My outdoor, like my ice fishing glasses, because it's hard to see on the ice with all the snow. They're in that garbage bag I'm defrosting that had all the stuff that was in the other truck, but water got into it, so everything froze. What's this guy doing here? Is he coming out? Nope. Not paying attention. I guess he was. So yeah, it's in the back room where the weed plant is, and it should be defrosted by now, so I gotta start pulling shit out of it. And one of them is my glasses, so I need them. Yeah. Remember the big corners here. It's before the Christian camp or whatever it is that I don't even know if it still is a Christian camp or not. Somebody might have sold it for all I know. This looks like the little run before the creek. Is there a creek coming through here? No. I don't see it, so no, we're not in the right place yet. There's a creek that runs along the road here, and Waba Creek, and there's a part where it comes close to the road. You can walk down to it. It's only like 10 feet, but if it's open and running, you can put minnow trap in there, and you'll have minnows after a day or so. Of course, I'm not the only one that knows that, so if other people's been there, well, chances of getting minnows, could be not so good. Look at this view, eh?
Fuck.
Snow the way it is. What a great video to be getting. Long time since I've been up this road. Okay, so is that, no, that's not the creek down there, is it? Fuck, it looks different with all the snow. It doesn't help that the goddamn sun is totally in my face. Yeah. Is that the creek down there? No, but see, it comes closer than that, so it's you'll know it when we see the creek. It should be running, in all theory.
Yep.
Okay, this is not it. No. Okay, get us out of that sun. Good. There we go. trespassing, yeah. Okay, no, that's definitely not the creek. You can't put no trespassing at the creek. Well, actually you can if it's on private land, but this is not because it's close enough to the road allowance. Somebody might argue that, but not with me, because I'm from here. So chances are whoever it would be people that bought out here and then went what I call newcomers, idiots, amongst other things, who always leave about a month after blackfly season. I'm just watching one do it again. Hey, maybe that's what happened at Palmerston Lake Marina. Maybe they experienced the blackfly season and said, oh fuck, we're out of here. That's what happens all the time with people that buy out here, man. For sale sign goes down, new people, they're all excited, they're going to be Johnny Backwoods and all this other shit. They buy plaid shirts, pretend that they're country people. Blackfly season. June, for sale sign. August, gone.
Fucking sucks that time.
Oh, I find it hilarious.
I fucking hate that time.
There's a gravel pit back here. But I think this road here, I think it goes through somewhere. You can get to like a small lake back there. I don't remember for sure. I remember going through there with the ATV once and finding something back there.
Well, you go, well, there looks like there's a trail right there.
Maybe that's it. I can't remember now. Now see, this looks starting to look right here. Okay, so the creek is crossing here. Nobody behind me?
No.
Okay. This is not, actually you could put a minnow trap here, couldn't you? It's running right into here. Hey? The ice is piss thin. Depends how deep it is there. I never noticed this one before, and I've always coming out here looking at this. That water's running. Jesus. So the main part of the creek, it's close to the corners. Remember all these private property signs out here. Okay, there it is, the creek. Yeah, nobody pays attention to those signs because it's like next to the road. So here's what I'm talking about. You can put a minnow trap in here, eh?
Yeah.
And it's open, so. But anyway, I mean, you haven't got to go far up the road. You just toss an entire line to the, to a branch and you're in business. Private property, no trespassing. Those are new signs. Anyway, that's road allowance there as far as I'm concerned. Try and tell me I can't do minnows in my own backyard. Yeah, see right over there too? See how it goes through?
Yeah.
This winds all the way through. It goes into the Clyde River eventually. That's Waba Creek. Or Wattle Creek, sorry. See, here I wouldn't go because there's a trail back there, but that's his private land. You're not going on that. So, all right, everyone. I'll be back. I just wanted to show Chris that and show you guys.